Jo, halt zurück zu Vampire the Masquerade. Wir haben hier Galeb und jetzt wollen wir mal gucken, dass wir mit dem hier loskommen. Auch Ermittler einfach, oder? Ja, flupp. Haben wir nichts zu vergeben. Fertig. Mal gucken, was er machen muss. Müssen wir uns noch mal ein bisschen besser anstellen. Letztes Mal verdaddelt, ne? Wir haben die Fähigkeit von ihr gar nicht ausgenutzt. Schauen wir mal.
My prince. Delson.
Zori.
It seems that the Camarilla is in danger. I am at your disposal.
Your sense of duty is a credit to you, Galeb. You haven't lost your touch, I hope. The Code Red is linked to the Unification Party with the Chantry. No one there is answering anymore.
How many of us were there?
Probably a good 20, give or take. Dr. Dunham and our top spy, Jahre were already there.
We might have lost 2 members of the Primogen. What about Hartford? Have you heard from them?
If those dogs had anything to do with what happened, I'll cut their throats myself.
Do you think they might be involved?
I don't know. It's too early to draw any conclusions.
Where do you want to start?
Can I count on you?
You have no reason to doubt me.
One by one, the Ancillai heed the beckoning and go east. You're the eldest in the city now. Don't do this to me. Not now. I would be very grateful to you. And Fang.
How may I be of service?
Go and see Caius, with Jahre gone. He's in charge of security. He may have learned something.
You can count on me.
You have my absolute confidence, Galeb.
So, Caius finden.
Mr. Underwood, I'm sorry, but my instructions are clear.
You little shit.
I'm just following orders.
You have no idea what's at stake.
Konnten wir auch zur anderen Seite lang gehen, ja, ne?
My most honored sire, you're wasting your time here.
I'd forgotten about your abject fawning.
I call it respect. It appears that it's something that sewer rats know nothing about. Apparently, Caius feels he's entitled to refuse to see a member of the Primogen. I won't forget it.
Boah, 4 ist natürlich hart, ne? Mehr können wir nicht, okay.
Sorry to hear it.
Tell me, you haven't introduced me to your charming protege yet.
Zhu Feng.
Yes, Zhu Feng, a name that's as delectable as her blood, I'm sure. Ah, you're planning to introduce her to the very select club of Galeb Bazori's progeny, aren't you?
Man kann das nur manchmal, ne? Wenn man halt wirklich da schon Skills hat.
I hope that the prince will allow me to, shortly.
I hope so for your sake. Who knows? Dear Hazel is so unpredictable. At any rate, it would be an honor for me to welcome and guide her.
You will speak of nothing with her at all.
Is that an order?
A word of advice.
Oh, pardon me. I fell out of the habit of receiving advice from you so long ago. Well, if you'll excuse me, I must end this ever so pleasant conversation. I need to find a way to avoid losing too much money.
Mhm. Okay, was liegt da auf dem Tisch?
This is a handwritten list. These names sound familiar. Barrel's handwriting. He was trying to contact his associates.
So, wir dürfen doch hier durch, ne? Oh,
Mr.
Junge.
Bizarre, can I help you?
Ja,
I need
kannst du
to
mich da
see
durchlassen.
Caius.
He doesn't want anyone to bother him.
Prince's orders.
I see. He's holed up in the server room. You'll need a pass to get in. There's one on his desk.
Thank you.
Da können wir rein, ne? Wahrscheinlich.
I don't really have time for this.
Oder nicht?
She always said she preferred paper to digital. Blood tests from the Red Salon. She always said she preferred paper to digital.
Können wir hier beim Untersuchen noch sagen, oh, Weisheit pimpen? Nee, ne? Das geht nicht. Okay, so, was kann der, was steht da? Warnings for, okay. So, mal gucken, kommen wir nicht ran, ne? Displays können wir auch nicht angucken. So, was geht hier ab?
Nobody's allowed to go in or out. I don't like the sound of that.
Mhm.
Caius' office. The key card must be in there.
Schlösser knacken kann der. Mhm.
Security has been increased to the maximum. I've never seen anything like it.
Mr. Leto isn't in his office.
Ach nee. Was dann? Kriegen wir es auf? Wir müssen weiser werden. Na gut, nochmal raus und hinten durch, oder? Ja, würde ich sagen. Das ist der Serverraum.
Nobody's answering there either. Do you know anything about servers? Then we have nothing to talk about right now.
Ja, wir können schon ein bisschen was reden. Okay, da hinten steht er. Lass mal hier nochmal rumgehen. Hacken, okay.
Transfer in progress.
A list of ingredients and side effects. Jean wanted to warn us about the Hartford Chantry's favorite rituals. He doesn't trust Deneb Osborne. A list of ingredients and side effects.
Warum kann man das nicht machen? Hacken, hacken, hacken. 3 Dinger würde ich ja gerne investieren, aber ich brauche Technologie 2. Okay, also wenn ich mit ihm rede, geht es irgendwie hier unausweichlich weiter. Ja, okay, aber wir sind vollständig.
I imagine she sent you. Finally, some good news on
Du bist
this
richtig hässlich,
shitty
Junge.
What's the situation?
Not good. Not good at all.
The prince needs more than that. I hope you've got it.
You want details.
Tell me what happened.
Everything was going as planned until 11:10 p.m. The prince's child, Miss Sellers, contacted me. The Hartford Warlocks had just arrived. That's the last time we heard from any of them. Less than 20 minutes later, we received the code red, just as we were leaving to join them.
Mm-hmm.
Who sounded the alert?
A man named Wu. Ever heard of him? A retainer, one of Jason Moore's bodyguards.
Moore? The asset manager? What was he doing at the unification party?
He was supposed to answer technical questions about the financial viability of the agreement. Moore is good at hiding our kind trafficking. He's one of them, after all.
And you're the one who received the code red, personally?
It arrived directly, here. It's authentic. I verified it.
Anything that could be of interest to the prince?
I'm working on it. Jara Drury is the expert, not me. If only she was here.
Any movement with the Anarchs?
As usual, they're keeping their distance. You know it's always a pain in the ass to locate them.
Any word from Hartford?
Do you think it's them?
It would be ill-fated.
I knew we should never have trusted those damn warlocks.
Any sign of Jara?
Nothing at all. And that's not good.
Wo
According
kriegt
to
denn der
the
die ganze Info
protocol,
her?
she should have been there early. If they got hit, she would have been first in line. There's one thing we haven't considered. The Crimson Oaks.
Mhm.
They were behind the Quincy Market attack, weren't they?
I don't have any proof. We just caught a thin blood who wanted to trap the prince, and who told us about them. Apparently they're new in town, but Miss Drury thinks he's giving us the runaround.
Did you look into it?
I tried, but I didn't have the resources to discover anything else.
Leave no stone unturned.
Hello? You. It's about damn time. Shit. What? You're... Hello? Damn it! I lost them.
Who was it?
Whoa. Shit. Now it's just ringing.
What did he say?
The party was indeed attacked. Apparently it was a real bloodbath. He and James had just enough time to get more out. They're stopping by his place to pick up some sensitive documents.
And then what? Are they coming here?
I don't know. We got cut off.
Call him back. I'll inform Hazel.
This is a critical moment for us. I have summoned you here tonight to organize our reaction to an imminent threat.
What threat exactly? We've got no reason yet to
Call
think...
her off again and I'll slit your throat.
Oh! Excuse me!
Careful, Hazel.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Enough! I command you to be silent and listen to me.
Oh, so that's how it is.
That's enough, Beryl.
Yes, it's come to this. You would do well to listen to your sire. We have just been attacked. This is not a time for childish displays of discontent. Galeb, the code red was sent by Wu. Go to Moore's and find out what's going on.
As you wish.
And bring Moore back to me. He was supposed to be at the party. I don't understand why he's the only one who was able to call us. I would like to speak to him very much.
Consider it done.
I trust you. He might be involved in this, so gather any documents you can find there that could tie us to him.
Very well.
Delson, See if you can get Caius to find us a new middleman in the cane business to manage our interests. I don't want to take any chances. Then, I want you to talk to everyone. Somebody must have seen or heard something. Dajan, make sure all our defenses are in place.
Yes, Hazel.
You will go to the old Jefferson Library.
What's there?
That's where the Hartford Chantry calls home here. I gave them the building so they could have a base in Boston.
I demand to take her place.
Request denied.
What game are you playing, Hazel? It's a suicide mission.
It's all right. I got this. I'm not made of sugar.
She's not ready for this kind of mission. I should go with her, at the very least.
No. You will remain here. Goes alone.
Why don't you send Dajan instead?
Enough, Hilda. Dajan has work to do elsewhere, and I don't need to explain myself.
Hazel, if anything happens to her, I'll...
Nothing, Hilda. You'll do nothing. It's high time you learned to trust her.
Which one of us are you planning to send to the party?
She's already left.
What? Who?
I sent Leisha.
Are you serious? A few hours ago, she was snoozing behind locked doors in a psych ward.
You're playing a dangerous game, Hazel. Without us, you would never have come into power.
You've chosen the worst possible moment to turn your back on us.
On the contrary, I find this moment very appropriate. I am the Prince of Boston, and you are the Primogen. I owe you nothing. Delson, escort them out. The session is adjourned. You all have your instructions.
Okay, hätten wir machen können, natürlich. Okay. Was machen wir denn? Oh, Stufenauswahl, okay. Verfügbar. Ich würde ja gerne einschüchtern. I don't know. $30 brauchen wir, ne? Sehenstärke, Präsenz.
Nice badge.
Moin.
Keep an eye on the elevator. I'm gonna go wait for forensics.
Oh, okay. Fies.
Oh,
nice badge. Tschüss. Okay.
Message from the sheriff. Prince asked more for 5 reports. If I can't bring back their author, I must bring back the reports at least. I'll know them when I see them. That's not a good sign. Special Agent Smith.
The FBI! Finally, some backup. Lieutenant's expecting you. Straight ahead. Watch out for the bloodstains. Forensics hasn't been through here yet.
Got it. The victim lost a lot of blood.
Upsi. Oh Schreck, die Birne, die ist weg. Oh, und? Achso, ich dachte, es wäre ein Happy Meal, was da liegt.
Lieutenant Anderson, I'm in charge of the investigation.
Special Agent Smith, FBI.
Really? Smith? Is that some kind of joke?
No, why?
Let it go. Never mind. I'll give you the DL. We got a call from the caretaker around 2:15. He told us that one of his residents was brought in with an injury carried by his bodyguards. We sent a squad car that got here around 2:45.
Is the caretaker still here?
He's in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think you'll be able to get anything useful out of him. Poor guy's in shock.
Who was the first person on the scene?
That would be Baker. He's somewhere around here. It shouldn't be hard to find him.
Okay, then what?
When they stepped inside, the guys came face to face with that.
Do we know who the victim is?
Yeah, he had his ID on him. It's the owner, a guy named Jason Moore. I don't know who this guy pissed off, but things didn't work out too well for him.
Did you secure all the exits and entrances to the building?
Yes, we've got men on the ground floor and in the parking garage.
How do you get to the parking garage?
You'll have to ask the caretaker. He's the one who took my men down there.
Do we know if he had a family?
Yeah, a wife and an 8-year-old daughter. The wife, Lydia Moore, 34 years old, architect, dual citizen of Costa Rica and the US, no criminal record. Yeah, we're trying to get a hold of her. The daughter, June. We've looked and she's not here either.
What have you got on Moore?
He was an asset manager. But if you ask me, he was involved in some shady stuff that we're sure to find out about. It's not every day that an accountant gets his head chopped off.
Where are the bodyguards?
We haven't found anyone yet.
Go on.
We're still looking through the head. We're waiting on forensics for everything else, but they're busy with another case.
What case?
You haven't heard? At one international place. They say it was a real bloodbath. So, you're here to take over the case?
No. I'm working on something else. Moore's name popped up in one of our investigations, but I can't talk about it.
Okay, I'll let my team know.
Flup.
Agent Smith from the FBI is here. We're still in charge of the investigation, so please cooperate with him.
The blow came from behind. He was decapitated. It was a pretty clean cut. The flesh is burnt around the bullet hole, over a wide area. He was shot at point-blank range, no doubt about it. Bullet wound in the right hip. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT. A signet ring with a beaver on it. Moore went to MIT.
Schuhe sind okay. Okay.
There's a retainer here somewhere. Moore's driver's license.
Sorry, I'm busy.
Das dachte ich mir.
This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me. This sort of formal decor might impress Boston high society, but not me. One of the weapons is missing.
Katana weg. Schwing. Okay, mal gucken. So ein sehr schönes Aquarium.
My ship ended up at the bottom of the sea as well, like my other lives. They wanted to bring a little vacation back home. That must remind him of Costa Rica. It's a whole way of life there. Slow down and enjoy things, in contrast to Jason's life. It seems like gardening is a real passion for Lydia. Not sure Jason shares your enthusiasm.
Okay, das wissen wir jetzt, dass sie gerne ein bisschen was buddelt. Wow, richtig nice.
A real jungle in the heart of Boston.
Nicht schlecht.
Peaceful oasis. Why were you looking for peace, Jason?
Hasi?
I warned you, Jason. God, did I warn you? We destroy all that we touch.
So, was haben wir noch? Bisschen was gebechert haben sie hier, ne? Ja, okay, so, aber hier nochmal lang. Also geht's nach Costa Rica und wo geht's da? 100 Meter surfen. Oh, nice. Wow.
The apartment has changed since my last visit.
Mhm.
I have to question him.
He's still freaked out. I don't think it's the right time.
Lassen wir uns später mit ihm reden. Können jetzt erstmal ein bisschen rumgucken. Pizza gab's, okay.
Come on. It'll pass. Don't worry.
Gut gefeiert hier, wa? Schling.
There are blood stains on the garbage chute.
Mhm.
Oh, there are blood stains on the garbage chute. Ugh, what a stench.
Kaffee ohne Ende, da müssen wir irgendwie rein. So, was macht ihr hier?
Are you all right?
Geht's dir nicht gut?
Yeah, just a little faint.
I was expecting it, but then... give me a minute, and I'll head back.
Die Pizza war nicht gut.
We've all been there, haven't we?
Ja, okay, verstehe ich. So, was ist das hier?
You'll need to ask the concierge how to get to the parking garage.
Okay.
He's the one who sent my colleagues down.
Ja, fragen wir gleich.
Looks like Lydia's planner.
Still looking. Why is the FBI interested in Moore?
His name came up in several financial investigations we're working on.
Okay, müssen wir doch gleich mit ihm quatschen, aber lass uns mal raufgehen eben. Junge, was ist bei denen denn los?
Moore's ambition could have made him one of our own. Instead, we made him our slave. Nobody told me there would be a retainer here. What are you playing at?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Don't mess with me. Who are you?
Calm down, Mr. Bazori. I meant no disrespect. I work for the council.
Why would the council have sent her without warning me?
Most of the time, they send me to clean up.
Are you behind this?
No. I got here after it happened.
What's that file you've got?
Oh, an account file. Have it. Here you go.
Okay. Let's see how much she knows. All right. What have you found?
Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. I'm not really allowed to talk about my missions.
Aha. %30 Erfolg. Aha.
Give her a chance to explain. Think very carefully about what you're going to say, Lane. I'll ask you one more time. What are you doing here?
You're putting me in an awkward position.
You know our rules. You know you don't have a choice. What are you playing at?
I appreciate your consideration. I know that my life is in the balance.
I'm listening.
I was sent to get Mr. Moore and his papers.
But why didn't the prince tell me? I don't know what's going on, but I really don't have time to lose.
What do you...
You can be sure I'll report this to both the council and the prince.
No, please. I don't have a choice. I beg you. I'm only following orders. If you complain about me, I'm done for. Promise me you won't tell anyone about it. Please. I've always been a loyal servant of the council. I'm risking my life.
You're right.
I really don't want to.
So be it. This will be our secret. Fine. If we've both got to be here, we might as well work together.
Well, I've already searched the wife's office. Nothing. Then I went through his office. It looks like someone has already cleaned it up. I didn't find anything. I'm working on the bookshelf in this hallway, and I found something here.
What?
A file on the domain's finances the council would rather not see end up in the police's hands.
Give it to me. I must return to the court tonight.
There's no need, sir. I have to destroy them.
30% Erfolg.
That's an order, Lehane.
But I answer to the council, too. I'm sorry.
Listen, have you thought about what you want? Your career?
I know how to stay in my place. I can't think. I must obey my master, no matter the cost. Sorry. I've got orders, Mr. Bazori. Lieutenant, over here.
What is it, Lehane?
I just found these files. We need to take them to the Financial Crimes Unit. Come with me to the elevator, and I'll show you, sir.
Ich dachte, 2 wäre erlaubt, okay.
You can go, Lieutenant.
All right, Smith. See you later.
Well now, it's just the two of us. That was clever, but I think you're going to regret it.
No, wait. Sir.
Give me the file.
Okay. Here you go.
I tire of this little game. Your mission is to answer my questions if you want to keep on climbing the food chain. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Tell me exactly what they asked you to do.
I got a message at 2:20 telling me to go to this address. I was supposed to pick up more and some financial documents. After that, I was supposed to wait for further instructions.
Well?
I hope I'm not going to have any trouble.
Do what you have to do. I'll talk to the prince about it later.
Very well, Mr. Bazori.
Okay, komisch. Also 2-mal losen ist also dann nicht erlaubt, dann ist man raus. Ich dachte 2-mal wäre okay gewesen. Ah, so what? Gucken wir mal ein bisschen weiter.
Ugh, what a mess.
That's it, ne? Kein geheimer Geheimschrank, nix.
This is where I met Moore for the first time. Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that? Human logic is beyond me. What's the point in doing that? I need to see you there.
Okay, sure.
Schlückchen. Ja. Lass uns mal raufgehen eben. Dem ist immer noch nicht gut. Den müssen wir eigentlich nochmal fragen. Wir gehen aber nochmal rauf.
Hurry up. We
Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages. Nice collection. Working for us has its advantages. A souvenir from the Hong Kong Stock Exchange.
Kann da noch rauf, ne? Ja, genau. Lass mal erstmal hier unten gucken.
Lydia and June at the beach. Lydia and June at the beach.
Okay, fürs Archiv. Aha, aha. Und noch ein Knöpfchen. Aha.
Now we just have to find the code.
Also irgendwie ins Archiv gehen, denke ich mal. Also da ist auf jeden Fall schon mal das Ding ins Kriegen. Alte Münze. Mhm.
Deeds, stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camaria's business. Dijon, are you making plans in case things go south? Or are you planning to leave us?
Zweiter Wohnsitz, sehr interessant.
More for a complete report on the members of the Primogen. An auction. Acquisition of lot 87. Dijon Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis. An auction. Acquisition of lot 87. Dijon Siaka. A trumpet belonging to Don Ellis.
Jetzt nehme ich auf, ne? Ne, okay. So, jetzt können wir aber hier noch rauf.
Officer Baker, can I help you?
Were you the first person to arrive at the scene of the crime?
Yes, sir. My partner and I were the first to get here.
Just tell me about it.
We got the call around 2:20. The caretaker had called because a resident was injured. It took us about 20 minutes to get here. The poor guy was in a panic. He told us he'd seen one of the tenants, Jason Moore, enter the building, and he looked hurt. He was being held up by his 2 bodyguards, and he was bleeding a lot.
Mhm.
Did he see the wound?
Yeah, he said the victim was holding his right hip. So I went upstairs with the caretaker. We saw blood in the elevator and on the landing. I rang the doorbell, but nobody answered, so the caretaker opened the door. I identified myself. There were traces of blood leading down the hall away from the entrance, and just after that, I found the decapitated body.
Oh.
Did your partner come with you?
No, he stayed in the foyer to secure the entrance to the building.
Did you touch the body?
No. There was nothing I could do to help him, so I secured the scene. I put my gloves on to take his ID out of his jacket pocket so we could identify him. Then I called it in.
Where was the caretaker during that time?
I told him not to come inside, but he followed me. When he saw the corpse, he was really shaken. He wouldn't let go of me.
Then what did you do?
I called for backup. They told me that forensics would get here as soon as they could. They were out at another case. That was their top priority.
After that?
I secured the entrance to the apartment.
Were you able to find the bodyguards?
No, there was nobody here. But they must be somewhere. We're
in der Garage.
After that, I searched the ground floor.
Mhm.
There was nobody around. But from the looks of things, somebody searched the apartment. When Sergeant Lehane got here, she took care of upstairs. It's a good thing, too, because it took everyone else another 15 minutes to get here. She didn't find anyone there.
So there's no sign of the family then?
Nothing. The place is empty.
If you remember anything else, let me know.
Of course.
Okay. Magnetschlüssel.
It was my greatest pleasure before. Now everything tastes like ashes.
Sorry, Agent Smith, but I'm a little busy right now.
Okay, wo kriegen wir die Kombi her? Sechs, 5, 4, 8. Oh. Puh. Sechsstellig. Ach so, mit irgendwelchen Buchstaben, oder? Ne, warte mal. Sechsstellig. Oh, das ist natürlich, naja.
Lydia and June at the beach.
»70, 71, 13«. Nee, ne? Komm, wir quatschen aber, oder wollen wir den Typen...
Stock portfolios. Moore doesn't just manage the Camaria's business.
Auf der anderen Seite nochmal gucken, ne?
June's whole life in pictures. June dressed up for Halloween.
Any news, guys? We're waiting on CSU for that.
The diary of an 8-year-old girl, June, Jason's daughter.
Okay.
Poor kid.
89537. Mhm. Acht, 9, 5, 3, 7. Tyler, okay. Tyler. is in love with you. Mac, okay. So, also wenn die das so machen, dann müssen wir mal überlegen, dass man sechsstellig, was für einen Namen haben die? Könnte ja sein, dass er das auch so gekodiert hat, ne?
You must be Smith.
Yes.
Rickman.
Have you found anything?
Not yet. This is the girl's room. There's no sign of her. I guess that's a good thing.
I'm going to take a look around. Let me know if you find anything.
Okay, Smith.
Die Kamera sieht natürlich wichtig aus, ne?
Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June? Did you inherit your mother's artistic talent, June?
Kombi ist ein Name wahrscheinlich, ne? Sechsstelliger Name. Wie heißt denn die Frau? Schon wieder vergessen.
A bathroom with a shower and a tub. June's father spoils her.
Wie heißt denn seine Frau? Zufällig irgendwie ein sechsstelliger, Sechs-Buchstaben-Name?
That at a prince's court, like in a game of chess, you must know when to sacrifice your pawns. Jason, Lydia, June, in Costa Rica, I think.
Okay, Lydia ist kein sechsstelliger Name.
Beryl, will you ever change? Someone tossed a bunch of stuff in this bag, in a hurry to leave.
Autoschlüssel, sehr gut.
I've never been in this part of the apartment before. A cell phone. Locked, of course.
Kann man so besser anschauen? Na egal. Emily.
It must have been used to dress a wound. Bottle of disinfectant. Obviously handled by someone who was bleeding. The concept of a laundry basket seems too abstract for some people.
Tja. Bringt das denn was, wenn man es anhat und dann untersucht? Ne, ist scheinbar nicht, ne?
Handled by someone who was bleeding.
Emily ist der einzige Name bisher, der etwas länger ist.
Poems in Lydia's mother tongue.
Arbeitszimmer, ne?
drafting table. That must be Lydia's desk.
Pura vida. Konnten wir noch was anderes machen? Ja, warte mal, wie kommt man da hin? Gar nicht, okay. Hätte ja sein können.
June in Costa Rica.
Welche Nummer hatte sie vergessen? Die Nummer für die Vorhänge? Das bringt uns hier nicht weiter, oder? Okay, machen wir mal ein bisschen Pause und dann fragen wir den Concierge das nächste Mal, okay? Er sitzt da ja, mal gucken. Und in die Garage müssen wir auch noch. Also, bis zum nächsten Mal. Bis dann. Ciao.